Yes. Very good. Try just adding more impact. For example, when looping, if I want it to be more powerful, add more impact. If I want it to be safer, I brush more. When you practice this, just let your partner block. Looping at the early drop phase. Use the wrist to drive the forearm. Whether pen hold or shake hand, practice this way. Now let me show you one. In the backhand system, everyone makes this mistake. Okay, watch this. Why can't you loop the backhand loop? Look at my brushing. The stroke looks good. So why doesn't it work? From the slow motion, you're brushing. If I don't rotate my waist or go down, just wrist movement, I can still loop it up. The wrist drives the forearm. Why can it loop? Because of acceleration. Just this. By accelerating forward, the arc comes up. That's why we stress brushing. It requires acceleration. Because it happens in an instant. So when the ball hits your racket, at that instant, if you hesitate a little, or move slightly slow, there's no accelerated brushing. Now let's find the reason brushing fails. It's not that you didn't make the brushing motion, the problem is you didn't apply it. You didn't act on the ball. It feels like when we swing casually, on the basis of brushing, it's just too slow. So you see, the same motion. Add some speed. When you accelerate, the brushing is much fuller. And the spin produces the arc, crossing the net properly. It's the same for forehand and backhand. But backhand shows it more. Unlike forehand, which has higher tolerance, with backhand, wrong motion means no loop. It really needs more training. Including your serve, it also has the same problem. If you serve like this, it really won't have any spin. Let's have him try a forehand. Completely no spin. No spin. The reason is also that without accelerating the brushing motion, there's no spin. The simplest way is just swing the whole stroke faster. Like throwing a punch. Faster, faster. For example, push faster. When looping, faster. Accelerated brushing. In that moment, whether serving, generate speed. No matter side spin, top spin, backspin, hook serve, backhand serve. Just bring up the speed. If you're not fast, brushing has no meaning. One more point I want to talk about. A problem with amateurs. Not enough softness. For brushing, you need softness. Do you understand? If you're stiff, you lose speed and brushing. So you must stay very relaxed. Like in this stroke, including your serves. The stiffer you hit, the less acceleration. The looser you are, the more power you can generate. This is called softness. The key is to relax first, then accelerate. During play, I believe we must control it ourselves. To overcome muscle stiffness, we must consciously relax our muscles, so they can alternate between loose and tight. This is relaxation. This is tightening. So, first relax, then accelerate. Human nature. Muscles naturally tense up. And in matches, even more so. So, I think this stiffness in muscles needs to be improved. In all preparation movements, relax your muscles. Then, at the moment of contact, you can accelerate and tighten the muscles. It requires conscious control. So for every stroke, relax first, then tighten. If you keep your muscles tense all the time, your strokes become stiffer and stiffer. Alright, let's move to the next point. How to wrap the ball. Anyone playing over 3 years and still can't find the brushing feel? Yes, brushing creates an arc. We need to find the feeling of wrapping the ball. What's your feeling of brushing? Impact is a point moving forward. But when brushing the ball, say at 12 o'clock, from 2:30 brushing to 2 o'clock, to 1:30, then fold the forearm. That's curved brushing. Wrapping the ball. This is curved brushing. If I just fold my forearm directly, touching at 2 o'clock, and fold the arm right away. That's why many amateurs ask, what does wrapping the ball mean? What does covering the ball mean? It's like touching the ball with your hand. That's your hand. Hold a ping pong ball in your hand. The feeling of stroking it. If I just poke it, that's impact. But if I do this, isn't that brushing? The contact area is larger. Both tacky and non-tacky rubbers can do this. Wrap the brushing motion around the ball. Then accelerate your arm. In fact, my feeling is, when I touch the ball, I feel like I'm gently stroking it. Like petting an animal. But in this process, you must increase speed. Then accelerate the forearm. Not just hitting the ball the moment you touch it. In matches, especially when nervous while receiving serve, if you rely too much on hitting, errors will increase. I start from here, then go here. And then here. Before accelerating the forearm. You see, this creates a curve. An arc of brushing. This produces a stronger arc than just hitting straight. If you loop like this, then the brushing won't be very effective. Without the feeling of wrapping the ball. That's the feeling. So everyone should find this curve of wrapping the ball. And develop that feeling. If you lose the ball while wrapping it, it means your starting action was wrong. I think many of our problems with backspin are related to the swing trajectory. It's connected. For example, when I brush normally, I don't make mistakes. Try this. Don't use the upper arm. Don't use the forearm. Don't use the body. Just brush like this. Just brush like this. Use the wrist to drive the forearm. I guarantee your consistency will be higher than if you include the arm and complete the big motion. There are fewer chances to make mistakes. It may lack quality, but it helps practice the feeling of wrapping the ball.